Oh yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, everybody, we've got another show. All right. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's June. It's getting really warm, and I have this just broken obsession with catching this fish. Look at this guy. Share my screen, my desktop. You can see I've caught him before. Of course, this is Sidewinder. And we're nearing the end of the week, and I have put in so much good effort, and we have not had the kind of success we were hoping for. So what we're going to do, we're going to get my my stream manager going. We're going to hang out today. We don't have a lot on my plate, so I can just chill. And I'm hoping that we can get some viewers on and we can hang out together. So we're going to load up the game. And we have a problem. Look right away, we do not have any legends spawn. So no matter what, today is not going to be about catching Sidewinder. So let's just see what we can do. Let's just do challenges, because it's been so long since we have, and you know, that's okay. Because you know, I put in a ton of effort on Sidewinder. I really did. I leveled up my crankbait lures, and I'm ready for the next round with him. That's for sure. So, you know, I'll declare. I'll just go into my journal real quick. I'll declare, you know, I didn't come away with a victory on Sidewinder, but I certainly have one. And, you know, we'll see. We'll see. All right, challenges. Here we go. Can we catch 10 bass? Absolutely. That would be so fun. Let's definitely do that. Let's see, can I catch 6 kokanee? I think I can. Those are fun challenges, both of those. And then, let's see, how about a gold pike? Whew, no way. No way. No way, because I know that stuff. But we could probably do 2 silver, right? Easily. So let's just do that. And I haven't even started my weeklies because I've spent so much time. I can't get 15 silver bass though. That might be too much. So I'm just going to do quantities on these. Just because I might not even get to them. 10 gold is impossible. We might as well fish for those bass while we can. Get silver or betters, right? So that's a ton of work on bass. So what do we got going? Well, to fish for bass, I can easily put like a 6 in here and a red worm, but I'm not going to use this rig up more than likely. I'll probably pull for him. So I'm going to see what I can do to put a different rod here in number 1. What do I have there now? I have the Steo. That's perfect. I have the Han. That's a bit heavy, but it'll work. Right, I can use this 15 just fine. And then let's roll these back, right? Like I think I'm gonna have to get myself like a 6 spinner bait maybe, because these are all too big. So let's just put that on there for now. And I don't know why that did. Oh, that's just so weird. Alright, well that's fine. Let's just leave this guy all rigged up. All rigged up with a spinner. That spinner's going to break that rod. We'll get something new for him. Alright, why don't we head back quickly. You can see I was just getting ready to do some work right there at that waypoint too. Alright, let's head back to the main base. We'll put some stuff together for that bass. How about that? For that stale rod. First things first, let's get something very important. I haven't looked at this in a while and I want to. And I'm going to show you what it is. Just a sec. If I can get over here. Here's Discord. I'm going to go to the general chat forum and I'm going to go over to pinned messages. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look now at what size hooks can I use on bass. Alright, GRR, we want the largemouth. And I'm looking for silvers. So I want to use like a 6 or better, right? A 6 or better. Okay. So that said, let's do for the first thing on this little goldie horn, which is kind of perfectly sized. I'm going to configure him for float with a number 6 hook. So let's do that. Even though I have this number 4 ready to rock, I'm going to switch its hook out and its float out because I like to use the other one. And like I said, I'll just throw leech out there because I want to use this little gold horn I love. I'm going to reconfigure him for float. And I'm going to use that 6 with redworm because redworm will catch a bass. So let's leave that right there, and that's our first start. Now I'm going to use the 5 rod over here. The stale is going to be dragging for the bass. Let's get a 6 spinnerbait for him. So let me just take this 5 off. I'll put the floaty on temporarily, and we'll go to storage, and we'll go to lures, we'll go to spinnerbait, and I'm going to grab a 6. And it probably wouldn't hurt to grab a 7 either, but then and I say that just because I'll get more fish action, right? I'll be able to grab, obviously be able to grab bronzes. Now, if I just let go of these spinners for the moment and assume I'm not going to use these, although it hurts my feelings because you know I love that so much, I'm going to take this 5 popper out and we're going to see what we can do to level it. The 4 is obviously going to be too big. But the 5's still in range, and there may be some things like pike that'll take this. But if I really want action, I got to put the 6 on. And I'm going to throw away some of these other lures that I've got because I don't need to carry these now. So I want a 5 and a 6 of popper. And then for frogs, I think we should take a 6. But I could have anything here. Notice how I can't get anything to hit the 3. But the 6 should do just nicely, and so should the 5. But I'll take 6. That way I've got a frog to pull. I've got 2 poppers to pull. I guess I should grab a 6 of a spinner just in case. So I have a 6. So this is all geared up for bass. Now, what else is in that challenge? Kokanee. So let's look at what a kokanee needs now. By looking at the chart. Kokanee needs a 6. We're set. All the same gear can work. What does it bite? He says. Go to the handbook. Kokanee likes spinner. So as long as I got a spinner and a spoon, I'll be good. I don't want to carry crankbait right now. because I have a little bit of Sidewinder remorse. All right, y'all, being totally serious now. We've got ourselves a spinner, so let's just make sure it's geared up. I can put it, there's the 6. We can put it as the first one we use, because we're going to use this get up right here to go catch those kokanee. And they'll be real light, because this is a heavy rig for that. Notice how the stale and the Hunt combined are both considered heavy at 10.5 and then 35.15, but they should really stay together, I think. All right, where are we going to fish? Because now I've got the rods ready and I got our challenges ready. Super bang bang. I'll tell you what, I like to fish for kokanee right here down at this spot right here. So if we could just fast travel down to the east plateau. And you know what? I think it's time for us to refill the coffee cup real quick, which I can do right here. Did I show everybody the coolness of my coffee mug? Here, everybody, look at that. How amazing is that neat branded coffee mug? Everybody should have one. And I don't care if you buy them or not, actually. I bought them because I think they're cool for myself. Because I do drink a lot of coffee. I do. All right, so with that said, here we are at the East Plateau Lodge / outpost. We could actually just walk over to the bridge and do this work, but it kind of helps to have a boat. So we're gonna go ahead and get out Big Orange. Here we go, Big Orange. The Blaze. And I like to cut right through this little gap, because you just follow this right around left to the bridge. I'm gonna take off my glasses until it's too bright, I guess. You just go under this bridge and you can kind of just set yourself up for some pulling in 2 different areas for the coke. Just stop right after you get out. Let's pull out the number 5. Take off my gloves. It's not cold. You can see my cute dog over there. That's Cedar. That's my border collie. My Aussie's in the other room. Anyways, I like to pull that little gap right there. What time of day is it? It's currently 6:11. Not the best time for me to be fishing, because it's a little cooler. I should go a little further out so I'm not fishing into those rocks. So let's do that. Just a little further. Get that 5 rod back out. Yeah, it's a little better. I can fish to the bridge. I can fish to the gap bay right there and to the shore relatively easily. We're geared up with, I think that I put a spinner on. I did. And we're a little bit heavy-handed, obviously. But this Hund needs to stay with the stale to be magical. The quest item, and it's just, we're just doing challenges. I don't really care per se about XP, so I'm not going to rig it totally appropriately by getting a smaller rig up. I'm just going with what I got. So let's drag that spinner. It's one of my favorite. One thing about the Hund reel is it's slow. It's got like a 5:5 gear ratio for the reel, so it's kind of slow on the pull, which works out really good because I can lower the bait if I just lower the reel down to 1-by without having to use stop go. Watch, I'll lower it. See it lower there on the bottom right? All I gotta do is speed the reel back up And we'll do 2-by pulls. I assume that should be just right. You know, because like I said, this is a slow reel. I can probably get away with 3s even. And we're just warming up the area. So I'm not expecting anything just yet. Good morning to everybody. Here we go. Fishing out to the middle now. I'm going to go ahead and let that lure drop about halfway to the bottom or so. Yeah, got our first fish on. And just notice how slow this Hund reel is at bringing fish in. Look at it. I'm over here watching my stream on this screen and I'm laughing at it. Come on, get your ass moving. It's like, I swear they should up that ratio on that. And I feel like, I'm not sure why they kept it so low. But it is a spin reel. And it does look like we have our first kokanee of the day. Check it. Got a silver, just like the hook number would indicate. Hopefully we won't get too many bronzes, but look at that. Got a little score going, even though we're all heavy-handed, right? Welcome to the club, kokanee. All right. There we go. So, just a quick double check. How many of those do we need? We need 6. So 5 more of those, and then we'll switch to bass. See, there's kokanee in the water. You can see them. They're bright red. So that's very satisfying. You get the right lure, the right size lure. You put it on a rod reel that will keep the line hidden, and you know, you go out where you think they're going to be, where you've caught them before, and you pick them up. The daily challenges will keep you a good fisherman as long as you're not just fishing for quantity, because it's making you go out and figure out what you got to do to catch that specific fish. Make you a better fisherman for sure. But remember, when you're going to use the right perfect number, juveniles and bronzes will disappear from what you're able to catch, and you won't catch as many fish. So be ready for that. Next pull, we'll pull back towards that bay. And it's early evening, and we're doing challenges. We've got super nice hot coffee and our super happy imBestefar mug. Haha. And man, I love this spot. I love this spot so much. I have fished it a ton. I like to come south with an early spin rod and reel, like when the character is small or young. And this is where I level him up for simple spin. But notice I'm not getting much. I probably would have done well to throw a 7 spin in, just so I can pick up more fish. But whatever, we'll see. It's easy to go back. Backpack. I only have the 6. That's okay. We're going to keep at it. Oops, sorry. Let's go back to that bay now. Because I don't need that many. I only need 5 more. And it's not very deep. So we don't have to wait very long for the spinner to drop or anything. We can just quickly fish it and get lucky, hopefully. Shouldn't take too long to find a few silvers, right? That's what I say. I'm going to pick up the music here in a minute, put something a little more active on. Boy, that pole is so slow, even at 3-by with that hand reel. But I can drop that lure in the water while still reeling. Look at that. So it's really nice to use for slow pulling, slow spin. It's also kind of weak. So anything over 5 pounds, like big pike, are going to give the hand reel a problem. We're also fishing in the early evening. We're going to end up fishing at night. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Had a couple of viewers come in and out. Thank you for taking a peek. Welcome to the show. Bestefar's having a great time, that's for damn sure. He loves to fish. And I'm just going to have to keep pulling until I get lucky enough to get those silvers. There shouldn't be, I would have thought by now there'd be more. But like I said, we're fishing at night. So I don't have a lot of faith in my what should be. Boy, it takes forever to get this little thing in. Oh, big kokanee right there to my right. He's not interested in my stuff because he looks like a bronzy. See kokanee right in the water in front of me. Little bronzies. I also know another spot over on the dry side of the map where I was catching kokanee one after another in the river. We can try that too if this turns up bone dry. But we did get our first strike of the day out there. We know they're out there. We can also just try and do bass fishing if this doesn't pan out. It's starting to get bright outside. I'm gonna have to put on my glasses. Which makes it hard for me to fish at night, right? Because then I can't see the screen as well, eh? Lonely spinner, size 6, looking for silvers. Yummy coffee. super chill fishing experience with BestefAR. We've done it all, that's for sure. Today we're testing our patience with the kokanee salmon. And I got 2 Ys and threw a 6 spinner on instead of, like, you know, 7. So we're a little selective on our pulls today. Boy, that's taking forever and a day to come in, isn't it? See what I mean? The hunt is a slow reel. Slow reel. Now, let's have a little fun for a moment. The kokanee will do spoon as well, which I don't think I have one on, by the way. Let me just make sure. I don't have a spoon. Horrible. Horrible, no spoons. But what else? Hold on now, don't lose faith. Jerkbait, crankbait, spoon, spinner. Alright, since all we got is spinner and we're doing a little bit of nothing out here, let's give it a couple more pulls. And we're going to end up, if we don't get too much, we're going to come up here right by this bridge. Okay, I'm going to leave a little waypoint right there. Here, I'll use a marker instead, and we'll just do that, and we'll set that label as come here, kokanee. Okay, we'll go back to that. But I don't want to give up on this spot just yet. It's just we're fishing at night, so now I have no expectation. So I don't know how well we'll do, alright? I am so getting that smaller spinner. Yeah, I can't see anything in the water. It's so hard to fish at night. So we'll go get that first spinner first thing. Let's fast travel. All right. I am in the mood for a bargain. I am. First of all, we've got room. Let's put that 7 in. We have a 6. So now we have a 7 and a 6 there. We're good on popper, we're good on frog, but it would be definitely nice to have that spoon, but I don't want it to be a 2-0. I want it to be a 7. Do I have a 7? Geez. How did I end up with no 7? Let's take a look at the store. Huh. Oh, that's because there isn't one. Duh. Okay, well I have a 6, obviously. So all I got to do is put it on. So let's take the one I have off, which is on which of these? It's going to be here or here. We'll take this off for sure. Put that popper there just for shits and giggles. And take this off and put the other popper on for shits and giggles. So these two are both got popper. We'll free that up in the inventory slot. We'll now take it out. So go to storage, go to lures, go to spoons. We've got the 2, take it out, put it on the 6. Okay, we got a 6 now. And the only other thing that was interesting to was jerkbait, right? And it wouldn't hurt to take the biggest one I got. I think it's 6 or 5. See what the store says about that. See, I don't even have these others. They're huge. Nothing has been needed in the game for these lures that I am aware of. So, throwing that out there, I didn't spend the money on those. But I was looking to, you know, I'm wanting to catch something with jerkbait that's tiny. It would be this 5 I would use. I'm not going to even try at this point. Alright, I did pick up the appropriate spinner bait. I also want to make sure from a storage perspective on that I grab more than one. See how I grab 2 of those, 2 of those. Well, only need the one of that, only need the one of that. I can let go of floaty. And I can come over here and I can go 7, hopefully. Yep, we'll grab the 7 and the 6. Okay, because that'll help us do pulls for bass and have 2 sizes to work with, both silver and bronze or above. Alright? A little more action for my crew. Lots of dough to spend. Look at that, guys. While I'm here, let's just look at it. The rod I have in mind for this character now is probably this 36K Rushy, the Gryer X. I just don't need it, right? So I haven't purchased it, and I even love the Daring Virtuoso, but it's too short. I don't want 1.5. I want above 2. And to be honest, my favorite is 4. Look at that 4 that I'm using for all my my heavy catch on bait. I use the Def Nexus. It's awesome. Keep that thing away from the boat with that big rod. Anyways, cute little Genesis here I could probably put back in action, because right now when we look at what I'm playing with, I've got the Gold Horn as you know, my little bass rod 525. I could probably do well to upgrade that, but then I can't pull, right? So I love this little thing here for doing bass. So we'll definitely convert this to pull when we do that today. I'll leave these all empty, and we'll head back and pick up those kokanee with this 5 rod. So before we give up, let's not, even though I know we're going to go over to this spot right here. In fact, I suppose it's just fine. Let's just do it. It's kind of fun. It's river fishing. We do have to run downstream for a little bit, or we can do a boat. Here, let's just see if I can get a boat downstream real quick. Alright, imBestefar got us dialed. We're heading downstream. Kind of hard to do the boat thing at night. Can't see rocks in the river. But this is faster than me running downstream, so that's why I got in the boat, eh? And I'm imagining there's kokanee all over the place in this river, but we're going to go where I saw them last. which is right by this bridge. And I'm going to just park myself right out here in the middle. Make sure this is the spot. It's not. Or maybe it is. Gosh, now I'm a little worried. Well, that's okay. I'm going to give it a go. I sure wish I could see better. Anyways, let's give that a go. I think we got it on our 5-rod. Let's double check what lure we've got there. We've got a 6. Let's put that 7 on, okay? So now we should get just a little bit more action. Alright, we're using the Steo and the Hund. We've got ourselves a 7 spin on. We're fishing the river. We're just looking for kokanee to finish the challenge. And I don't know if this is the spot or not. I'm having a hard time with my visual memory because it's dark. Hopefully it's not just completely dry here of kokanee. Haven't seen fish jump yet because it's night and I can't see them. Lonely little spinner. Yep, lonely little spinner, so I'm removing this label. So I don't trust myself that this was the spot. I can't see it. So we're going to quickly just go where I know they are because I'm a man of action. And quickly jump right back in the boat and get our, whoa, I heard it. Look at that. Look at that! I found a collectible! The United States sequential, weird, coin. It's been a while since I found a collectible with this character, that's for sure. There was a kokanee right there. Did you see that? Right in the water next to me. In fact, there he is. See what I mean? They're everywhere down here. So let's just get out here and we'll try a new spot. We'll get away from these rocks real quick and we'll see if they're right here at the mouth of this lake. Just by fishing this spot real quick. So now where are we? We're right like I said, right here at the mouth. And we're going to get that 5-rod out. We're going to double check its size. It's got a 7 on. Alright. Let's catch a few kokanee salmon. Hopefully. I can see him in the water right in front of me. Hopefully we'll do well. That's the fun of the challenge, is trying to figure out how to get exactly what they want and fish on. First fish on with the new rig up. Welcome to my calming fishing experience. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Look at that. Beautiful little bronzy. Notice how we go to the 7 spinner. We immediately picked up our first bronze. The last one was silver. And it's been confirmed that a 7 will also pick up a silver. Right? But a 6 won't pick up a bronze. So hook size does matter. We didn't even go very far. We just went just 10 feet off the dock. And we'll just see what we can do to catch more of these while we're at it. Get that challenge all ranked up. Yeah, look at that strike. That was beautiful. Anyways, I love the Steo rod because of its length. Look at that, how nice it is. It's also got beautiful carvings on it, as does the reel. And I'm very retro, so I dig the old look a lot. Look at that, he's giving me a little bit of a fight. Come in. Nice little good looking fish right there. Look at that. Beautiful kokanee. Nice looking silver right there. Good looking fish. Yeah, obviously the rod and reel are a little overpowered for this, but that's okay. We're just doing challenges. We're going to get our XP from the challenge. And I do have smaller rig ups. I'm just not willing to change it for what I got to do. I only need 6. Probably only need a couple more. Yeah. Come chill out with Bestefar. It's kind of dark, but man, we're having some chill fun. Oh, there goes a nice strike right there. Oh, you see that? That's so awesome. I love it when you get to see him rush, rush towards it and do the strike. All right, another kokanee. Little bronzy. So we're looking pretty good on that challenge. I think we only need 2 more. Let's take a quick peek. 3 more. 3 more. 3 more. We're right off the dock, for gosh sakes. Ba-doom-doop-wee-oo. Yeah, this is a fun little combination. I love this Hund reel for simple pole fishing, where I don't care too much about the weight, because frankly the rod handles that for us. So even though the reel is really weak, it does a really good job of catching the smaller fish variety, obviously. But if I get a pike on here, it's gonna cry. So, watch what you got. Anyways, that's awesome. Another little silver right there. Let's get a couple more and we'll be done with this, with the kokanee challenge. And my original spot holds, right? You see why I marked down here? I saw them in the water right as we got in the boat, so I decided to fish this spot. They're obviously here too, but this is my kokanee spot right here. And we're real close to that down here, right off the Emerald Lake Plateau outpost for kokanee salmon for today's challenge. That's what we're doing. Anyways, I'm catching them everywhere, so it doesn't really matter where I pull at this point, because I can just see them in the water everywhere. And I put the 7 spinner on so I get bronzies as well. Yeah, thanks for joining us if you're viewing. Really appreciate you stopping in. We're just hanging out. Super chill experience. Look at that beautiful one right in the water next to him there. Ah, that's a mountain whitefish we got. Check that out. Now, that's real rare. Real rare for me to get that guy. Real rare. Awesome. I was obviously expecting that to be a kokanee, but that's fine. So it is with the spinner. Spinner will catch just about anything. Biggest differentiator on the spinner will be its size. So yeah, I'm not even going to move the boat to my spot. I'm going to try and just get one or two more. Timed that perfectly. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, imBestefar is sore. He's been working the tiller lately. And man, does that take it from you. Oh, good looking jumps. I love the kokanee for that. They're very active. Good looking fish. A little bronzy. Should count for us. All right, check it. 423 credits. Nice. So, where are the challenges now? So we've completed 2 already. We ended up, obviously, with more than 1 silver. So now we get to go bass fishing. So where are we going to do that? Oh my gosh, guys. There's just so many choices. So first of all, what we're going to use is this #1 rod. And this is the gold horn, and oh my god, it's so tiny. Look at, I got a cute little, it's rigged up for a little red worm at the moment. It's making me laugh. Look at the size of the float. Because I'm so close to it, instead of it being, you know, 4 feet away, like it would be if it were on this rod. Right? You can see this rod's like a mile long. Again, fishing in the dark, not my favorite. Alright, here we are. Where are we going to get bass? There's about 9 million places to get bass on this map. So, kind of some of my favorites, and one of my favorites is to just come over here. Look at this guy right here. He's right in my spot. He's probably looking for Goldstein, wondering if Goldstein's there. He's not. We're going to fish this little tube right here. We're just going to do short cast and see what I can do. There's also bass here. There's also bass here. There's also bass here and here. Right? There's bass everywhere, really. And since we need, I'm pretty sure we need some silvers, right? We need 10, but for the weekly, I need 15 silvers. That's a lot. That's a lot of silvers. So that kind of means I'm going to want to use that #6, right? So if I end up deciding to use a spinnerbait for him, I've got a 6 and a 7. I might end up using that 6. But, you know, we're going for bass, so I want to configure for pull, and I want to try to use frogs first, and these poppers first, right? So let me quickly take these off. We'll start with this 5, and then we'll go to a 6, and that will be how we start. So we'll take those off my big rods here. And we'll just put that crankbait back on, because that's not going to get used, and we'll put the spoon on, since we probably won't use the spoon as well. So 2 and 3 won't be used. Just coming off the 5, look at that 7 sitting there. We could obviously use that 7, but we don't need to, because I'm going to use topside, and we're going to reconfigure this gold horn. So let's do that now. and it's using the Casio. Again, the perfect little mix of drag and strength at 3.5. It's perfect for bass. But if a pike gets on here, it's going to break the rod, right? Like that, and that's just what it is. It's a tiny little rod. It's not very strong. It's great for keeping your XP on your bass. So we're going to start with the Quest Popper. Got this in the Norway region for doing a cash quest. Alright, so let's go to our first location, and I think what we'll do, just to kind of keep it fun, and we'll obviously move on up, let's get a boat from the main lodge, or in fact you can just start here. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll just fish off the shore for bass, because there's no reason to even have a boat. So, you know, I can just come right on out over here, right? Not far from where Goldstein was. I never started those GPS quests because they weren't enabled when I started the game. And now they're working. So I'll get on that. Anyway, so if you're a Goldstein legendary salmon fisherman, you come over here to this blue bridge. Just going to take a moment to show it to you while I'm here. It's kind of famous in the game. It's a gorgeous bridge, blue, it's hard to miss. We're right off the lumber mill, which is right behind me there. But it's cool because you see Goldstein swim in the water from up here. They place him all over around in here. You catch him from up here, you can catch him from the side. But this has kind of been my bass spot as well. And so I'll run to the shore and I'll just fish up this edge. Because it's easiest. I don't waste time getting a boat. Because I'm switching it out a lot. Alright, we'll go to that tiny little gold horn. We've got a popper. Notice how there definitely are not lily pads here, but there's lots of bass. So it's a place where you can see the bass take the strike. And we do twitch. So I don't know how I'll do. This is a 5, right? So it's a pretty big popper. You can see it right out in the middle of the screen. And I'm going to say the reason why I don't think it's going to do very well, I have heard, and this has been reported in the retail version of the product, the poppers are broken. So I'm kind of confirming the point here. I didn't see a single fish move to that. And that's okay. That's okay. Just confirming. So, you know, and the same is going to be true of frog, which is why we brought the spinner bait, right? We're going to start with 7. Oops, I forgot. I got to do this a different way. My apologies. There we go. Hello, little furry friend. They're so awesome. This is a really good lure, guys. You get one for free when you start the game. You get an 8. That thing will catch a ton of fish for you as you level up. Just use constant. And right now we're using 3x. I suppose I could use 2. And I'm really hopeful I'll get bass with it. I really am hopeful that we'll get bass with it. What time of day is it? Is it getting any closer to day? Is the question of the moment. That little 7 just floating on by. Alright, and it's 5 in the morning. Okay, so we get our morning bite back. We get the benefit of knowing there's bass all up and down this little valley. So I'm just going to cast straight out. Yep, just wants constant. And I'm hopeful this will work for us. We've got a lot of places to get bass. So this is just the first. And man, I'll be honest, I haven't done a lot of bass fishing in a long time because I've been so focused on getting legends and doing stuff out in the other region. One small problem with the little bass rod though, it does not cast far. There we go, got a hit finally. And again, since you're using spinnerbait, there's the chance you're going to get a pike and he's going to break my rod and, you know, spool me and whatnot. And it can get really interesting. So this is kind of very adventurous once the bite's on. You know, this little rod just gets a lot of action. All right, we got our first bass in with it though, that's good. And we do need silvers. So, gosh, I'm hopeful that I need to see what was that. What was that? That was a bronze. Notice how that clears my rod. That really makes me mad. And we've got the 7 on there. So if I want this to go a little better for silvers, right, I gotta fish with the 6. So I did bring it and it is fully leveled. So we can mess around with that. We can go back and forth. I'm trying to keep it fun. I think I caught that last one on 1 bite. But we've got a gorgeous morning sunrise happening. Be a little easier when I can see the water, because then I can cast right out to fish I see. And that's what makes bass fishing so fun at this location, is because I can see a good hunk of the real estate and it's not too big. And I keep moving because it's not that big of an area. Just notice how we got nothing after we switched that bait too. I'll point out. And that's okay. Just pointing that out. Definitely fish in the water. Yeah, we got another strike fish on. Oh, let that down. Whoo, saved it. Saved it. Big fish on. Oh, this is how it goes with the little reel and rod. Oh my goodness. Craziness ensues. And that is just because we got a smallest of small pikes. And that's part of why I love this game. Oh my god, a crazy pike! I know, small rod and reel though, it's a lot of XP for the little hit, you know? It's awesome. It makes it super fun because it comes out of nowhere. But I'm obviously after bass. And I know a lot of places that you just see them in the water, so many places. We're gonna go do a lily pad patch at, you know, after we've kind of had some fun here. I'll get, you know, slightly crazed out and we'll go somewhere. But this is a fun spot too, and it's super crazy fishing. I can barely touch the tension. Notice how he's taking line from me if I don't put it at 20. But then it's just danger zone. Highway to the danger zone, anyone? Reference? Look, it's another pike. Another bronze pike, making the gold horn go crazy. So that's part of the challenge of getting pike, right? Like excuse me, bass. Because I'm having a hard time keeping that lure away from pike. Right? Like there's a bass right there, right in front of me. You would think I could be able to just lure this guy right in, right? Maybe I can't. He did take a dive. Looks like I might have just done exactly what I said. Yes. Okay, see, so that's really, really good that we can see that action. That means if the fish are here, they're going to bite that. But I need silvers. You know, I need silvers. And, you know, I was hoping I'd get myself silvers by using a 6. Now, I guess it's worth looking at. Oops, sorry. Alright, largemouth bass, silvers, 5. How did I miss that? So I'm using a 6, so I'm getting bronzes, makes sense. And then obviously juveniles will take 8s. So I guess that's fine. I don't have to have that. There's going to be enough silvers to fish for, I think, that I'm not going to go back and grab that other lure. I certainly can. I'm seeing them like right everywhere though. Oops, wrong. Go back. There we go. All right. No worries. Let's just fish it. Because at this point, we need quantity, and we're going to catch silvers as a matter of just fishing for fun. Because we're certainly going to go do some lily pads, and I know at least 3 places. At least. And it's fun to catch, you know, whatever you can on what you got here with the spinnerbait anyways. I say. Still got coffee, too. Come on now. Alright, nothing on that pull. We'll slide on up a little bit. Oh, there's a nice little bass right out in front of me. Looks like a smallmouth maybe. Sun's beginning to come up. Got the morning sunrise happening. Yeah. Good times, good times. All right, nothing on that little run. Oh, so pretty, yeah. There we go. Nice little bass there. Good looking little bass there. Little bronzy. Yeah, I can barely cast halfway across with this little rod. It's really my lily pad rod, I'll be honest. Yeah. But it's definitely picking up the bite. Yeah, good looking bass on there. Little jump. Bunch of bronzies so far. Nice and active over here though. Be able to see in the water here pretty quick. We can start casting towards what we see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is so pretty. Yeah. Let's cast towards that. Feel your blood pressure just lower playing this game. Yeah. Come chill with imBestefar, everybody. He's your friend. I really want that 6 spinnerbait now. That's got the silver I want. See, I'm only using the 7. I did get the 6. Now I'm confused. I'm sorry, everybody. imBestefar is an idiot. Largemouth bass, silvers and up, is a 5, not a 6. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Don't ruin my morning. I'm coming back. La 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 la. Hoya. Alright. Storage, lures, spinnerbait. Take the 7 off and give me a 5. 5. Which means that even less. I'm going to take that. But that's what I want to do. There's a 5. Let's go right back to our spot. Look at the sun coming up. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Look at that. What game looks like this? Serious. Look at this. It's fucking amazing. Alright, now, I'm going to fish this pad real quick, but our little spot is over the way. I gotta go across that bridge. So let's just quickly drop a line in while we're here and hit this lily pad. See if anything's in it. Now, we put the 5 spinnerbait on there. We should expect silvers or better on bass. But it means we're not going to catch that many fish. All right. Keep that spinnerbait in the water. Nothing over here. I'm moving. And I still have that 6, so we can obviously still fish for bronzies if we want. But I'm trying to get silvers. So I want to start on the left side too. We haven't done anything over here. Over here in Goldstein land, we'll fish just this little quick spot right here. Now we got ourselves a much furrier demon there. There's a 5. All right, ready to roll. All right, fishing again. Now we got a really good size spinnerbait on. I mean, a 5 is a big hook. Look at that rainbow trout right in front of me, right there. You can catch those with a spinner, by the way. But we're not after those guys. And I sure hope this works. Supposed to. I've seen people fish from the bridge. Nothing doing on the spinnerbait. Let's move back down. Give ourselves that lovely view again. little bit bigger spinnerbait. Sure hoping there are silvers in here. This is the perfect spot. So pretty. And we're not seeing bass because I put the bigger piece on. And that's fine. I'll find them. I'll find them. We're gonna go do some lily pads here pretty quick too. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Just helping out on Discord, everybody. what you gotta do. Wonder if I can get them with a little bit of a hookup, maybe. Just as I say that, I get a nice hookup. Yep. The bronze pipe taking that every time. Helping out. Alright, we're going to find ourselves to some lily pads. That's what we're going to do. But I'm going to refresh a couple of things like my bladder before we do another big push. So, I'll leave myself with a cute little picture up here. We'll let this be the beautiful screen for y'all as I get us ready for a short intermission. I'm going to change the music out. And everybody, I'm going to be right back. Yeah. Yeah, be right back. Coffee and more fun. Look at that mug. That mug is badass. Here we are. Here we are, everybody. Okay. After that short little intermission, we found ourselves in. See that big set of rings out there? That's a humongous bass. I should be putting this out here. We're gonna run down this line before we call it a good finish spot here for this, because I've caught so many big bass here. So we're gonna just run up this line, and if we don't catch anything, we're gonna go ahead and go on up to some lily pads. Okay? Okay! And instead of that 5, let's put the 6 back on. See if there's any bronzes in there. Yeah, there certainly is. Yeah. Got ourselves a grumpy pike, I think. Man, they just pull so hard. They do. See? Another bronzy. And we're not getting pike. We're not here for pike. We're here for bronzies. Alright, so first thing, look at all this fish action here. These are all new players out here catching fish. It's awesome. Awesome. So good to see people out here. We're going to go over to a favorite lily pad spot. We're going to grab our boat real quick. You can see where we were. We were way over there, where that marker is. Sorry about the boat. My boat, sit out here for a sec. Once I get out into position, I'm going to go help my dogs. And we're going to fish this little spot right in here for bass. As soon as I come back, I got to help my dogs. They're barking at the neighbor. So again, I apologize for the short intermission, but it's necessary to help my animals. And just be real quick. We'll be right back. Alright, problem solved, problem solved. Here we go. Right back onto the action. Okay. Well, if you're just joining us like I am, here we are. We're going to check out the bass location here. Should definitely have bass here with all these lily pads. So let's just give it a go. What do I have on here anyways? I have a 6 spinnerbait. A 6 spinnerbait. I probably should get away with a 7, but we'll see what happens. Somebody hot and heavy on it. Looks like a bass. Yeah, look at that. Nice largemouth bronzy. Good looking fish. Such a good looking fish. And we do have a 5. So there's the 6. And when we look at the chart, we see what? One moment, everybody. Here we are. Largemouth bass. Number 5 would give us silvers only and up. So I'm using a 6. I should get bronzes and up. Right? 6 bronzes and up. Hopefully there's silvers out there. Yeah, all right. Boy, that guy ran. That guy ran. Pikey. Small pike. Obviously out here for bass. Could use some silvers. That's not going to be a silver, but it's a good looking little fish. A little bronzy. Heck yeah. Doing some bass fishing out here in our second hour of the show, which means we're catching pike. But man, I love this little rod. It's so fun, the gold horn. Get yourself one, it is a blast. Smallmouth. Yeah. I need that to be a largemouth bass silver, right? Because when we look at our challenges, I need 10 largemouth bass, which we're gonna get. But the weekly says I need silvers or above on largemouth, and I don't know if I'm gonna get that. Because you know that's silvers are better, man. We'll see. Catching fish a lot though out here. Decided to throw away from the pads. Alright, let's move the boat. We'll come over and fish this big pad real quick. Gorgeous. Cute little bass. A lot of juveniles in here. Man, getting skunked out here for the bass. Oh, there goes a pike after it. See, that's starting to frustrate me that I have to deal with that. But what do you do? I could put an 8 on. No. The poppers aren't going to work. I'm willing to bet I don't get anything with this. But we'll see. I'd love it to work. Yep, nothing. Not surprised, popper. Disappointing popper. Alright, there's a hit. Nice little bass on the line. Good looking little guy. Look at that, level 160. Well, that's okay. Haven't seen a lot of silvers yet. Not one. But that's alright, because we're just being chill. Okay. Not getting a ton of luck there. Good time to move. Let's see. Next big bass spot I think I'd like to try is right here. fisherman out here, right here to my left. We're heading out to this little bay. Let me make sure I see it on the map. Yeah, a little further. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So let's just keep ourselves tight to this edge, because there's obviously where we're going to fish. We're going to take on this lily pad. So let's drag that first hunk behind us first. Thought I saw something out in the backyard. Oh, look at that right away. Right away. Got ourselves a little bass, a little bronzy. Yeah, nice work. Nice work. Got quiet, didn't it? Have to check the music after this pull. All right, one moment. Back to that's good.
She said she was a lion tamer. I said, that's good. Didn't need no one to save her. I said, that's good. A death-defying flying ninja. I said, that's good.
Little pikey.
A fortune-selling soul arranger. I said, am I in danger? She said, could be. But don't think I'm gonna be impressed by any of your hot punk, Twitter quip, bad boy blogs the wit shit. I said, I wouldn't dream of it. But I did. The dream, that is.
There we go. Looks like a big bass. Yeah. Bronzies.
I said I was a cloud collector. She said, that's good. A scintillating sky-born scribbler. She said, that's good. A fingertip delight detector. She said, that's good. I pressed the panic button, profit. She said, oh, come off it. I said, okay. Don't think I'm gonna be impressed by any of your silent, smiling, tough to quit, inscrutable, abandoned shit. She said she wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, right, the last moment. God, that thing was almost right on me.
She dreamed the silent islands, through its soft, private islands, held away to earth let go, like an arrow feels when it leaves the bow. They said we sparked each other's fictions. We said, that's good. I bet the farm on love's confections.
Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Come on in. It's probably a pike, yeah. This pike pulls so hard.
That's good.
Working that spinner bait hard.
What do you say? We said, I wouldn't have it any other way. They said, okay. But don't be thinking we're gonna be impressed by any of your bittersweet. Our love's unique, so get used to it. Shit. We said, wouldn't dream of it. But we did.
Pretty good morning so far. Getting ready to call it a show, everybody. We've had a couple hours together this morning. Boy, we thought we were going to work on Sidewinder, but we realized he had gone to sleep for the week. So, we made do. We hooked up a couple of challenges. We finished the kokanee challenge and a couple of the weekly challenges. But we're struggling with bass, because bass are tough to catch. They really are. Because everything's a pike around here. And it's tough to find your way through the pike madness occasionally. And we didn't get too many silvers at all today, or any golds, but we definitely caught a lot of fish. And got ourselves ready to finish up the next round. imBestefar just wants to take this moment, this very moment, to tell you all how much he appreciates your time. I appreciate that you'll come watch my show with me and hang out with me and extend my ability to reach others in a safe way. Make sure you put a like or a subscribe or a follow on my content. I really, really appreciate it so much. And most importantly, hug your mother. Peace and love, everybody.